Hey guys, Jake here with my Fluffle Frightfur deck. And with the new support it kind of got a little while ago, and I probably shouldn't have done this a little bit earlier, but I'm still willing to give it to you guys. So it's one of my favorite fusion decks, probably my favorite fusion deck. And let's get into it. Running 3 Dog because he's your Stratos of the deck, allowing you to search for sabers and any Fluffle from deck to hand. Running 3 Mouse because he just kind of it's the most adorable mouse holding a donut you'll ever see in your life, and he just summons all of himself so you can have more materials for Tiger and Wolf. Running 2 Bear because he's part of the Toy Vendor Wings combo, and just on the field you contribute him to get Poly back, but you'll probably never do that. 2 Wings because Wings is part of your draw combo, which is you have Toy Vendor face up on the field, banish Wings with a Fluffle, draw a card, pop Toy Vendor, draw a card, and Toy Vendor lets you search, so that's +3. That's the draw 3 card combo. We're running 2 Penguin. Penguin has been such a great card in this deck, being able to, basically it's like a graceful charity. If it's used to Poly, if you choose to fusion summon, draw 2 cards, discard a card. And whenever you summon him, you can special summon another Fluffle from the hand. So you can summon Dog, and then like Dog's effect to search and Owl's effect to search will go off. Speaking of Owl, he lets you add Poly to hand, and by the small cost of 500 life points, you get to he treats himself as Poly. Sheep, I still run Sheep just to bring back a Edge Imp from the grave to bounce like Owl or Dog back so that you get the search and effect again. Cat, because you get to get your Poly back when you use it. And I run an Octopus because it's kind of a recycler. You normal summon it and add a Fluffle or Edge Imp from grave to hand. And when it's used to fusion, you get to get cards that are banished into the graveyard. 3 Edge Imp Chain. It's your searcher, and whenever it hits the graveyard, you get to add any Frightfur card, so the fusion or anything from your deck to your hand. And then 2 Sabers, because like the important strong cards like Wolf and Tiger require him. And when he's in the graveyard, just send a card from the top of the deck, summon him. Finally, for the monsters, 2 King of the Swamp because he counts as any other monsters, so you can count as Edge Imp Shades, or I'm sorry, Edge Imp Sabers. And you can ditch him to add Poly to hand, just to be faster. On the spells, you got Toy Vendor. You ditch it to draw a card. If it's a Fluffle, special summon any monster from your hand. And then whenever it's destroyed, add any Fluffle or Edge Imp Sabers from deck to hand. There's a lot of searching in this deck. 3 Frightfur Fusion. This is your Miracle Fusion of the deck, being able to banish cards on field and grave to fusion summon a Frightfur. Running 3 Poly. Understandable. I'm running 2 of the Fusion Recycle Plant. It's really helped me a lot, being able just to ditch it to get Poly from anywhere, which is a really good card. And then whenever you use Polymerization to fuse a monster, you get one of the requirements back at the end of the turn. So it's a really good card for fusion decks. 2 Twin Twisters just to get rid of back row. Frightfur Factory, by banishing a Frightfur card or a Polymerization card, you get to fusion summon on the field and in the hand. So it's basically just Polymerization by getting rid of the card. And if it's destroyed, you get to add Frightfur Fusion that's banished that you would use to fusion summon back to your hand. Frightfur Reborn because it's a monster reborn for Frightfurs, and you banish it to add a banished card from your banish pile back to the graveyard. So you can like reuse Wings. Running a Dark Hole, and I'm running Rank Up Magic's the 7th one because it works well with this deck, because even if I first turn it in hand and it's dead, I can use Sabers to put it back to use it. Onto my extra deck. Running 1 Wolf for every material used, he attacks that many times. 2 Tigers, for every material used, you destroy that many cards on the field. And also, he gives every Frightfur 300 attack for every Frightfur and Fluffle monster that you control. running 2 sheep because he's an Armades and super fun. Whenever he's destroyed, you bring him back from the grave with 800 more attack points. So you have to basically kill him twice, and he's probably one of the funnest cards in the extra deck. 2 Sabertooth. If you use 3 materials to summon him, he cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects. When he's summoned, special summon a Frightfur from the grave, and he permanently gives every Frightfur 400 attack points. So racking him up with Tiger can boost all of your Frightfurs up a whole lot. 2 Kraken. Kraken was the card that we really needed for Frightfurs. Being able to attack twice, having a Dante effect of when it attacks, switch to defense with a 3000 defense, and you can target a monster your opponent controls and send it straight to the graveyard. So it's not destroying, and it's a really good card for this deck. I'm trying out 1 Daredevil. I really like Daredevil, honestly. It's your strongest attack monster. Whenever it attacks over a monster, you burn your opponent for 1000 damage. And it's probably one of the coolest looking ones we got. And whenever it leaves the field, for every Frightfur monster in the graveyard, you burn your opponent for 500 damage. So it's just a strong beat down burn card, honestly, but I really enjoy it. And then with the rank up, running the 107 engine. And then for the links, we got 2 Decode Talker and a Firewall Dragon. And that's it for my Frightfur deck profile. I really like the Frightfurs a whole lot. They're probably my favorite fusion deck. And I'm hearing that, especially with the link format, even though you can't swarm, that they're still pretty decent, pretty good. And I hope that all the Frightfur players out there actually really enjoy this deck and just give you any ideas for anything. So, like, comment, subscribe, and thank you guys so much.